Imagine you get paid today. You open your bank app, you see the number, it feels good. And for about 30 seconds, you think, okay, this month I'm going to save. Then rent hits. Then groceries. Then that one subscription you forgot about. Then your friend texts about dinner. And by the end of the month, you're looking at your account, wondering where it all went. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. You didn't fail because you're bad with money. You failed because your brain was never designed to save it. And once you understand why, everything changes. Because the biggest obstacle to building wealth isn't your paycheck. It's the software running inside your head. Let's go back tens of thousands of years. Your ancestor is standing in a forest. He just found a pile of berries. Now, he has two choices. He can eat them all right now, or he can save some for later. If he saves them, they might rot. Another animal might steal them. He might not even make it back to eat them tomorrow. So what does he do? He eats everything, right now, immediately. That instinct kept humans alive for hundreds of thousands of years. Consume now, because tomorrow's not guaranteed. Fast forward to today. You're sitting at your desk, you have a paycheck, you have a savings account. The world is completely different. But your brain? It's still running the same ancient software. Economists call this present bias. It simply means your brain values things you can have right now far more than things you'll have in the future. A study once asked people, would you rather have $50 today or $60 next month? Most people chose $50 today, even though waiting just 30 days would mean more money in their pocket. Rationally, that makes no sense. Emotionally, it makes complete sense. Because your brain doesn't think in spreadsheets. It thinks in feelings. And right now, always feels more real than later. Now here's where it gets interesting. Saving money doesn't just feel boring to your brain, it actually feels like pain. Brain imaging studies have shown that paying for something activates regions associated with the experience of pain. Spending money literally hurts on a neurological level. But here's the twist. When people saved money instead of spending it, a different kind of discomfort appeared. The brain registered it almost like deprivation, like something was being taken away. So your brain is stuck in an impossible situation. Spending hurts a little, but not spending also hurts. Except not spending feels like loss, and loss always feels worse than gain. Psychologists call this loss aversion. The pain of losing something is about twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining the same thing. When you save $50, your brain doesn't celebrate. It just feels like $50 disappeared, gone, restricted, unavailable. But when you spend $50, you get something immediate, something real, a meal, a coffee, a feeling. Your brain can see it, taste it, experience it right now. Saving gives you nothing your brain can feel today. That's why it keeps losing. Let's talk about one more thing your brain does that quietly destroys your savings. It's called mental accounting, and almost everyone does it without realizing. Think about this. You get a surprise bonus of $500 at work. How do you treat that money? Most people spend it more freely than their regular paycheck because it feels like extra money, fun money. It wasn't expected, so it doesn't feel as real. But it is just as real. $500 is $500, regardless of where it came from. Your brain creates separate mental buckets for money. Regular money feels serious and practical. Bonus money, refund money, gift money, it all gets a mental permission slip to disappear. This is one of the main reasons people never build serious savings even when they earn decent money. Every windfall vanishes before they even realize it's gone. So now you understand the problem. Your brain evolved to consume immediately. It feels pain when you restrict spending. It chases dopamine from purchases. and it plays mental tricks that make saving feel optional. This isn't weakness. This is just human nature. But knowing this changes everything, because once you see the system, you can work with it instead of fighting it. First, remove the decision entirely. Your brain loses the savings battle because it has to make a choice in the moment. And in the moment, present bias always wins. The solution is to make the decision once and automate it. Set up an automatic transfer on payday. The moment your salary arrives, a fixed amount moves directly into savings before you ever see it. You can't spend what you never touch. And after a few weeks, you stop noticing it's gone. Second, make saving feel like a reward, not a punishment. Your brain needs dopamine, so give it some. Track your savings progress somewhere you can see it. A simple app, a notebook, a number you update every week. Every time you watch the number grow, let yourself feel it. Not because of some motivational trick, but because your reward system responds to visible progress. The more real and tangible your savings feel, the more your brain starts associating saving with reward instead of loss.
Third, give your future money a name. Money sitting in a generic savings account feels abstract. Your brain doesn't attach emotion to abstract things. But money labeled 6 months of freedom, or never panic about rent again, or first investment deposit, suddenly feels real. It has meaning, and meaning gives your brain a reason to protect it. Rename your savings accounts. Attach a clear purpose to every dollar. Your brain responds to stories, not numbers. Fourth, change the way you see spending decisions. Instead of thinking about what something costs today, ask what it costs in the future. That $30 dinner isn't just $30 right now. If you redirected that same amount consistently and let it grow, it could become thousands of dollars over time because of compound growth. This isn't about never spending money. It's about making spending visible. When you see the true future cost of present spending, your brain naturally adjusts. Not perfectly, but noticeably. Here's the bigger picture. Most people are in a constant war with themselves about money, feeling guilty for spending, feeling deprived when saving, never quite winning, never quite understanding why. But the truth is, you're not fighting a discipline problem. You're fighting hundreds of thousands of years of human evolution. You're fighting a brain that was built for a world that no longer exists. The ancient instinct to consume everything immediately kept your ancestors alive. In today's world, that same instinct quietly keeps you financially stuck. The people who build real wealth aren't the ones with the most willpower. They're the ones who stopped relying on willpower and started building systems. Automation, visibility, meaning, habit. They didn't win by fighting their brain. They won by understanding it. So here's where this leaves you. Next payday, before you spend a single thing, move something into savings first. Even if it's small, even if it's $50. Because the goal right now isn't the amount. The goal is teaching your brain a new pattern. Your brain hates saving money because it was never designed for it. But with the right system, you can make saving feel like the path of least resistance. Because wealth isn't built by earning more. It's built by making your brain work for you instead of against you.